Yo, welcome to episode 108 of the Breeze podcast, where your word of mouth is our oxygen. And happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians out there that are listening. What y'all saying, fam? Like, we out here. What are you saying, bro?
Is
Like,
is
new
is
setting.
is Canadian Thanksgiving different from US Thanksgiving?
As in like a different day? Or
Yeah,
like, what do you
yeah,
mean?
yeah. As in a different.
Yes, different day. I think theirs is in November. Like, American
Okay,
one's in November.
okay,
Ours is,
interesting.
yeah.
That's
When you
nice.
guys are hearing this. Yeah,
Uh,
man. It's
well,
my second Thanksgiving in Canada.
nice, nice. Well, this is the Breeze podcast where your word of mouth is our oxygen. I'm feeling a bit low on the oxygen side of things, John. Wouldn't you agree? Don't you think our
Yeah, I
listeners
agree.
should
I
spread
feel
the word a
like
bit more?
oxygen low, like Donald Trump on COVID, bro. Like it's like ain't looking good. You know what I mean? Like we gotta do better, guys. Like we gotta step it up.
We're
We gotta
here
step it
every
up.
week for you guys, so come on, like, just if you refer one friend to listen, two friends to listen to us, and tell them to refer you to listen to us, and
No, we should try the.
yeah,
We should. We should work for them.
100%. Well, let's roll the intro and get into it. Breeze, breeze.
Breeze. Talk to me, bro. Like, what's good? What's good? This,
I'm all
where you
good.
at?
I've
How
just
about
been, uh
start with where you at, bro? Where you at?
I'm home right now in
It's a new like
no, but this has been here all the time. But usually I set up my camera. I didn't have time to set up the camera this time.
word
So now we're using the computer camera.
webcam.
Yeah, we're in the apartment, and then we have a light here, so I just angled it for some better light.
Nice.
Um so yeah, but I have been okay, my week. I have been bonding with my father-in-law.
Nice.
Yeah, that's been
Nice.
nice. We also had a lunch with my mom and my father-in-law, so that was nice. And then we went on a family dinner with my father-in-law's side of the family, and I had a speech in Persian.
Oh, jeez. Do you understand?
Yeah, now well,
Are you learning? I should say.
don't put me on the spot.
Nah, I'm putting you on the spot because I saw you. You're like on like Duolingo, not Duolingo,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they don't have Persian. It
Farsi,
was another one.
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I guess the question is how, like, what do you know so far? You know?
Well, right now I'm busy learning other stuff, stochastic variables. So
Fair.
that's a bit on the back burner, but I will learn. I will learn. Mark my
Fair.
words. So
Fair.
I was actually close. Was it? What, I don't know if it was Thursday, maybe Thursday. Like, I was feeling so bad, John, because I had so much to do. Still have a lot to do with the
Yeah.
three exams coming up next week, and it's hectic. It's kind of interesting to me how, like, I've never really felt anxiety, really. I don't know. And
Yeah.
with this, how this stuff brings that on when they put so much on us, and it just makes me think, because they've been talking about mental health in school and how people get burnt out, etc. And like, I can handle a lot. Like, I've gone through a lot, as we've covered on this podcast. However, with this, it's kind of a new thing that I'm experiencing, so that's interesting. But at the end of the day, you also got to put some perspective on it too. um but I mean, yeah, you just gotta, like, I'm just living the robot lifestyle now.
Yeah.
um and I mean, having a vlog and a podcast, and also doing some work for a couple of clients doesn't help my case. So I guess.
Well, I mean, let's touch on that point in terms of like mental health. Like yesterday was, well, when you guys hear this, Saturday that just passed was
Yeah,
World Mental Health Day.
yeah.
So I guess Like what have you been feeling anxious about? You know what I mean? Like, I guess I should ask you that. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
so I have been feeling anxious about not passing the three exams that I have next week.
Fair. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. What exams do you have? Maths?
Global challenges, which is I think like it's a bit unclear what we'll get on the exam, but it's one part is going to be probably game theory, the other
Mm-hmm.
part is probably going to be like corporate social responsibility, corporate shared value. And we have a bunch of articles essentially that they want us to read, and then they'll do the exam on
Is
that
it
material.
is it like essay format?
I think so. Nobody knows since it's a new course, so it's a bit of a unknown territory for us. I guess we're guinea pigs. So that's the one thing. And then we also have microeconomics, which so these two courses are worth 6 points each, ECT credits or whatever. And in the microeconomics, it's all about how markets work, monopoly, all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So you got to learn those functions, etc. And then we have the business statistics course, which
Right.
is in terms of variables, data sets, etc. And
Is that
that's worth
like
3 points.
is that one gonna be like you doing stuff in R?
No, well, that was an assignment, but we're not going to do anything in R in the exam. So it's like these different models, like normal distribution models,
Yeah, yeah,
Poisson
yeah,
distribution.
yeah.
Did you get to do any of that in school?
Yeah, I actually did that. I did that in business statistics.
Okay,
Same name, yeah.
okay, interesting. So how did you find it?
But we had it like our lecturer was super like she was super like she was like from Egypt, right? So
Okay,
she like first of all like when she spoke like we can understand what she was saying, you know what I
okay,
mean? And our exam was not like written, it was all like practical stuff. So like we get like a question and then it's practical and then like we also have like long answers. So we have to do the
mhm,
R like all the analysis in the R. We have like
okay,
hour and a half to finish this exam. They got three questions, do the R, and then
okay.
like write your like recommendation and stuff like that, and like the paper and
Interesting,
send it off. Yeah,
interesting. And was that like probabilities, etc.? Like if you have
yeah.
a
Probabilities, regressions. I think that's what we covered. Like our first exam was a lot of like probability stuff,
okay,
decision trees and stuff like that.
okay. Yeah, so that is the thing. So after this podcast, I'm gonna try get as much work done because I work with the charity. I have a video that
Yeah,
I need to finish there. That I got response on Friday. So I edited it like a week ago, but I have to finish it. Got
yeah.
some feedback on that. And then this brand, this fashion brand, that I their spring summer 2021 collection that I shot.
Yes.
So I'm gonna finish that, and then this week like I'm gonna go up, run in the morning, get up at 6 a.m., maybe 5:30,
Mhm.
run it, get a good run in the morning, and then just be in school
I feel that. What
morning
app
to
do you
night.
use when you're running, bro?
So I use Strava.
I say a word. I'm a
I don't think Strava is the best running app. I Back in the days I used to use Nike.
Nike
Actually,
Run Club.
I should use no, I think it was Nike Plus. Maybe they renamed it. I
Mm.
don't know. And as well as Runkeeper, should download them and just see my stats back in the days. But that would probably make me
Yeah.
feel bad because I was so fast back in the day. Um,
I'll
yeah,
add
but
you as a friend on Strava.
100%. Have you started running?
Yo, I'm not. I've started tomorrow, but like I was looking in Strava because like I used to use Nike Run Club. I was running on and off, but like they only do running, and like I want to like do some bicycle like
Yeah,
regular bicycle stuff. So I think I'm gonna use
yeah.
Strava and just add
Okay.
you. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. No, so that's essentially.
Yo, you got your card, bro. Like you gotta talk about
Oh
that. Get
yeah.
that rep.
So life complete. I can show the viewers, but I can't really show the listeners. But what I have here is a 18
Nice.
gram Visa Infinite
Nice.
business card for my business in metal from
That's nice.
Revolut. And I also have a black card, a personal one, Mastercard. So
That's vibes.
as you hear here,
That's vibes. That's
um,
vibes.
the business card feels a little heavier than the personal card, but I don't know if that's because the I've used my personal cards and I've scraped some
Scrape some of the
milligrams.
grams off.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's amazing. So I did a little unboxing video for my YouTube. It came really handy because I have so much others, like a lot of other stuff to do.
Yeah.
But John, talk
Yeah.
to me. Your week. What's
Bro,
going on
my
in
week,
Calgary?
my week was chill, bro. Like I think I always have to look back on my calendar to remember. Like, when you see me looking up, that's what I'm doing because I'm like I don't
Okay.
remember what happened in the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this week was a lot of like coding. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I just had like blocked out time and just like coding Python, just
Okay.
like nonstop trying to build out another like portion of Shori.
Okay.
And just between like that and a bunch of calls, man, like just hopping on calls and just like
Okay.
selling the product and
Mm-hmm.
getting people on board in terms of like partners and stuff like that. Like that's been my week. So my week goes pretty blurry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my mom's birthday. Shout out to my mom. My mom's birthday.
Oh, shout out to
Last
Mama
night.
McCollin.
Yeah, fuck. Shout out to my mom. Her birthday was on Wednesday, so shout out to her. And yeah,
Yeah,
bro, I
huge
feel
shout
like
out.
I feel like
Can I just say that your mom is like the nicest amazing woman. If we still did woman of the week, this would be dedicated to
yo,
her. Like
facts.
I remember when I met her, she's just a ball of like I don't know, just like what you imagine, chilling on on the cloud, you know, and like she just seems to be like an amazing person. And she's really nice. When I met her,
Yeah,
she's so nice.
shout out to my mom, man. She's the
Yeah.
nicest person ever. You know what I mean? Like,
Did she have a
shout out
good
to her.
birthday?
Yeah, I think so. Like my brothers held it down. My dad held it down. So like
Nice.
they were blessed. She had a blessed
Nice.
day. You know what I mean? Like sucks I couldn't be there, but
Yeah.
it's all good. You know what I mean? Probably,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully next year. I
Mm-hmm.
really don't know when I'm going back to Barbados, bro. It's stressing me out. Like I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
want to go
know.
back.
Yeah, bro.
I want to go back. Just go to the beach. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
supposed to snow this week, and I'm
Oh,
like,
interesting.
already, bro. Like it's still October, man. Like I'm just,
Just get
I'm
used
ready.
to your new life, bro.
Yo, fox, bro. That's fox.
John, as you know, I've been um, what do you say, like in bed with McKinsey.
Mm,
I did the event, and then I also had a call with the McKinsey consultant,
nice.
and then they had a McKinsey dinner, which I applied for, and I got my response last Friday,
Hmm.
and I didn't get the dinner.
Yeah, are you serious?
Yeah, but
Here,
they
okay. I'll tell you this, bro. I'll tell you this. Um, need to talk like I wouldn't waste time talking to consultants. You know what I
mm,
mean? Like if you're gonna have like a call with like anyone from McKinsey, it has to be
mm,
like a partner
mm.
because they're the only people that have like the say in terms of like hiring. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
I found out quick, so like I like just when you're trying to network and talk
mm.
to these people at McKinsey, forget the consultants, just talk
Go for
to
the partners.
yeah, facts.
No, but thing is, their internship positions and full time positions are only open for second year students. Since
Fair.
I'm a first year student, like it doesn't make sense to.
I'd say like network from now though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Like have that list of partners that you could reach out to
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
and you know. So when the time comes, it's like yo, you're blessed. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I feel like I take that approach with all like consulting firms,
yeah.
especially those three, McKinsey, Bain, and BCG.
Mm-hmm.
That's partner. Like
I don't want to work at Bain.
yeah, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's the strategy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, and all you guys listening out there, that's the strategy. You're
yeah.
welcome.
It's a good strategy, but the thing is, the reason I didn't get, I don't know the reason, but it seems to me that it wouldn't make sense to invite someone for nothing. Do you get what I mean?
I feel
Like
it.
I don't think they take first year
Because they can't hire
students.
you like anyway.
No, they can't do anything. So
But I'd say, yo, McKinsey, bro, like focus your time on the partners. Don't waste no time on anything else. Partners,
yeah,
engagement managers, but mostly partners. You should
yeah,
be
yeah,
like the hardest part is getting your foot in the door. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like if you get an
definitely.
interview, I feel like 7% of applicants get interviews,
Yeah,
and 1% get like the offer. But like,
yeah,
just need to get yourself in the door. You
yeah,
like get the
yeah,
interview, you should be fine.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. No, I've been thinking about meaningful work, John. Do
Mm.
you feel like your work is meaningful?
Bro, I feel like my work is what I want to do. It's meaningful to me. You know what I mean? Like I've always wanted to be on. I always wanted to work in the technology that I think is what changes the world that we live in. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
like for me, like AI is what. I mean, that's what everyone talks about, but still a lot of people don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of these big organizations, a lot of people that you think are like paving the way of for this AI like generation, like they don't know. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like getting the chance to be like impact that and actually
Mm-hmm.
guide organizations, guide like thought leaders and telling them what to do in terms of how to create strategy around this. Like I feel like that's like can ask for a better job, you know what I mean? But then like Shuri for sure is like that's meaningful work for sure.
Yeah,
That's
but
meaningful work.
that's what I mean. Like, sure, then you're actually helping out individuals, pursuing their
Yeah.
career, whatever. Um, but your other work
Mm.
might be considered as more making money type of thing. Do you get
Yeah,
what I mean?
I
Or
feel like I
depends
feel
what impact it has, like
I
the
feel
stuff that
like
you're implementing.
I feel like if you're in corporate, unless you're
Mm-hmm.
working in NGO, bro, like that's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're in consulting, especially, the
Mm-hmm.
bottom line is make the company money. You know what I
Mm.
mean? The bottom line is
No,
like,
but what I mean is like I don't know. Obviously, you have an NDA and stuff, but I just meant like the difference in working for a retailer and helping them transition to AI for their pricing models,
mm,
which is just consumption. Which like, what better off is the world with help doing that? I'm
yeah,
talking about meaningful work
yeah.
compared to consulting for Tesla to build an AI model where to position superchargers, or I don't know, sustainable energy company to calculate through AI
I
wind
say this, right? I say this, like, I
pockets
feel
where
like,
to build wind.
yeah, yeah. I feel like
Do
the
you get
good
what I
thing,
mean?
yeah, I feel like the good thing about consulting is that like, you get to choose where you want to work. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
You get to choose your project,
yeah,
like, and it can be meaningful to you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like, that I feel like that's a good thing for anyone trying to get any consulting. You get to choose. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like your typical 9 to 5 where you're just
Yeah,
there and it's like
yeah,
whatever your boss says, what you do. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But you can find meaningful work in there, man. Like
yeah.
I'm sure when I start, it's gonna have like a bunch of different projects. Like I'm looking to see if there are projects in Barbados. You know what I mean? Like if
Nice,
there are projects
nice.
in Barbados,
Yeah,
that'll be vibes. You know, but I mean, I'm waiting to see what happens. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I'm waiting to see. I'm
Because
excited.
the reason why I bring this up is because I really do think it's a significant difference between, when I feel more and more every day that I'm gonna have to work with something that's meaningful. And to
Mhm.
me, something that's meaningful is something that contributes to the greater good for society at large.
I'd say
And
this, right? I'd say this. Like when you're going through your university life, bro,
mm-hmm,
like and you're gonna do internships, which is like a blessing. You know
mm-hmm,
what I mean? Like everyone doesn't have the opportunity to do internships
yeah,
like
yeah,
up to that time.
mm-hmm.
I'd say like for those, it's a 4 year program, 3 year program,
Three,
three.
three.
I'd say for those 3 years, those two, how many
Mm-hmm.
internships? Two internships or like second year,
Second year, yeah,
however many internships you're
yeah,
gonna do, bro. Like make sure that it's impactful to you like
yeah,
first. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So like because you want to leave when you leave SSC, bro, you want to be able to go anywhere you want to go. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So
yeah,
like whatever you make sure whatever it is you do, it's
Mm-hmm.
like when we're not when you're doing it, make sure you can like see the bullet points about on the
Yeah.
resume. You know what I mean? Make
Yeah.
sure you can be like, yo, this is gonna look good. Like make sure
Yeah.
it's impactful to you. And then when you leave in those three
Mm,
years, you could be like, yo, I'm trying to do some I
mm,
want to do this. You know what I
mm,
mean? And because like you spent the time and like tailor
mm,
yourself,
mm,
make yourself valuable,
mm.
you could go to anywhere you want to go. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just make sure that like yo, those internships are gonna be crucial.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
but what I'm trying to say is I 100%. That's so true. And I should probably start looking at internships, I don't know, for the summer or something like that. But what I'm trying to say is meaningful work for my mother, as an example, who she's been working with refugee children that
Yeah.
came from, if it was Syria or that war torn area when there was mass immigration to Europe. She explained to me that that made her feel like she was doing something good, that she was
I feel you.
doing meaningful work, something with purpose, helping these children in their life when they lost their parents, or how it felt it for to her it felt like she was doing something positive for the world, right?
Hmm.
And now and that's what I mean. And I'm not
Like I
that, and
get you. I get
that's
you.
why I'm not saying that you have to start the next Tesla or whatever, but I'm just saying that, and that's what you were onto too, personally meaningful work. But I just mean that, like, I do think that there is a difference between meaningful work, as an example, like my mother who worked with refugee children,
Hmm.
and, like, things that benefit society and the environment at large, compared to just pure bread, just
Yeah.
money making, or consumption. Do you get
And I'm
what I
saying,
mean?
yeah, I'm saying
Because
that that's facts. You know what I mean? But
mm,
I'm saying like make that decision off when you're done. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
obviously, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm saying like well, during your time right now, like you should like those internships you do, bro. Make sure like that makes you look blessed as
Mm,
good as possible. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Because
yeah,
that's the one that you want to be able to like pick and choose where you want to go when you're done. You know what I mean?
mm,
You want to be like,
yeah,
okay, I got like six offers. Like I might like this one is more meaningful. Like you get to
yeah,
choose. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
everyone won't
yeah,
get the opportunity to do that. So like
yeah, yeah.
those 3 years crucial, bro. Trust.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
No, I just felt that was a interesting idea, because I do think, like, a lot of people don't work with something that makes them feel fulfilled, and that a lot of people work with something that doesn't make them feel like they're contributing to something good and that is meaningful.
Yeah.
And I think that, and obviously not everyone can be fortunate to be in a position to do that, but and obviously everyone in society is obviously needed. I'm not saying that the typical example of the janitor is really needed as well, and all these people. But
Yeah.
I just every day that passes makes me feel like I need to have that. Do you get what I
Hmm.
mean? And the other thing is too, that obviously I also need that, you need the money too, so
Yeah. It's
sometimes
a
you just gotta
balance.
sacrifice too, so
It's a balance for sure, man. But that's why we're living this life. You know what I mean? Like you figure
yeah.
it out. You feel me? Like this beautiful part,
Mm.
honestly. But yeah, G. I feel like we talk about a lot.
How do you feel in terms of your old age, John? Like, you're getting really old.
Bro, that's bullshit, bro. I'm not old, bro. Like I'm
I'm
not
I,
old, bro.
I'm say, I'm
I'm
saying
old. I'm older than you. You know what I mean? But like I'm not old.
I'm saying it because my mom thought that we were age discriminating in our last podcast when we were saying that the presidents were old and stuff. She was
Yo,
really
they
offended.
bro, but they old, bro. Like if any other government, like you are retired and on a pension. You know what I mean? Like that's
Uh,
old. I feel
yeah.
like I don't know, man. We got time.
I really like Dave Portnoy. Do you know who Dave
I
Portnoy
don't.
is?
Hmm.
Founder of Barstool Sports. Typical finance bro, uh, god. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Hawaii shirt open, um but the guy just doesn't care about anything or anyone else. Well, he cares, but he doesn't care. And
Yeah.
right now he's mostly famous for doing these pizza reviews in the US, like in New York. Like he
Pizza?
pizza reviews. So he goes around and they're widely popular. Um, and
Oh.
but he made it boatload of money, 163 million from selling Barstool Sports
Mhm.
to Penn National, and they're currently in the process in the US of legalizing gambling.
Mhm.
And he sold it for 167 million. I listened to a podcast. He said that he will net roughly $100 million after everything is said and
Mhm.
done, but he got half of it in stocks, and the stocks have already tripled. So you can do the math, right?
Yeah.
So the guy is loaded, and obviously he's on a mission. He's a business guy, but he also in COVID started day trading. He's gotten a lot of wind from that because he's talking down on the quote unquote suits, trying to
Mhm.
beat them. And he has this David Day Trader Global. But the reason that I'm talking about Mr. Portnoy right now is because um, have you seen Succession?
Nah.
Okay. Best series in the world. Everybody should go and watch it.
Netflix?
HBO.
Okay.
But it's so good, John. It's whoa. But what I'm trying to say is that there's this character in Succession named Greg the Egg. He's a nephew to it's a rich media family in the US. It's an amazing series. So Dave is doing a piece of review. He has Bon Jovi as a host.
Mhm.
So he's on the street, and then this guy comes up to him and he's like, "Oh, you're Dave Portnoy, right?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I am." And then this guy's like, "Oh, yeah, I watch all of your videos. I'm a big fan." And then Mr. Portnoy's filmer says, "Oh, you sound like Greg from Succession." And then he's like, "Oh, you guys watch Succession?" And it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a really good series. Like we love it. It's the best series ever. And he's like, oh, takes off the mask. I am Greg. And it's like, no way. And then you see in the background, black Escalade pulls up, Bon Jovi comes out. And Mr. Dave Portnoy is just like, what's going on? Then Bon Jovi comes up, and obviously he watched Succession too. And then it's like,
Mm.
I was like, okay, do you want to be on this review? And so then they have uh, Greg the Egg and Bon Jovi. They do the review,
That's
and
it. That's
and
it.
it's just yeah, just a cool moment in time with everything that's happening. Um, yeah. So
That's
in
right.
it, people like if you like Dave, I just want to address the political side of things. He considers himself to be apolitical. He's
Mhm.
not a Democrat or a Republican, but people will probably have opinions and stuff. So, but anyhow, I like the guy. I like his vibe.
I'll check him out, bro. I'll check him out. He has a YouTube channel.
I would say follow him on Twitter.
Okay.
And then he also, if you search for a pizza review, like One Bite or whatever, you'll find it. Like Dave from
Yeah.
Greg the Egg Succession, Dave Portnoy. It's hilarious.
One bite pizza reviews.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, bet. I'm gonna pre that. I'm gonna pre that. That's easy. That's easy.
So, what do you
Yo,
have coming up this week?
this week, check my calendar. This week, meetings, coding, getting the haircut finally,
Nice.
and yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, you got your exams this week, or is it this week or next week?
It's next week. Well, I'm talking in the release date of the podcast
Fair,
terms.
fair,
So
fair.
next week,
Gotcha.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, jeez, it did you like that, bro?
It's not even
that's
fun, bro.
that's wild. That's
Yeah.
wild. That's like,
I also need to talk to someone with the school or something, because I'm getting quite a lot of air from the vlogs, and people are starting to write and ask a bunch of questions. So I think that the school should either pay me or give me credits, because you can get credits for extracurricular activities.
yeah,
Since I'm like
you're basically like an ambassador for them, you know.
exactly. So I that I need to, but I'm just my week. I'm just gonna take studying so seriously.
Yeah, you have to, because when on
Yeah,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday come, bro, it's like Wednesday afternoon you could chill. You know what I mean? You could
yeah.
like, but like, good luck, bro. I mean, I'll tell you good
No.
luck. I'll tell you
Oof.
good luck next week too, but good luck this week on study.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Mad. I don't know. Oh, I just really don't want to fail, John. Like I really don't want to fail. And the thing is, I feel like I know nothing now. So yeah. But you just gotta go hard, I guess.
Yeah, you just have to, bro. You just have to,
Yeah.
like, well, like do as much as you can do, like put the most work in that you can put in, and then like
Yeah.
just go for it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just go for it. But yeah, we're out. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you for listening, guys
Thank you so much. We'll
and
tune in
girls.
next week. Oh yeah, yeah. We always say guys, bro, but you know
Yeah.
what we mean. Like
Yeah.
we're inclusive.
98% of our demographic is actually girls in the age of 45 to 63. So
That's
thank
us.
you,
That's our Spotify
ladies.
statistics. Shout out to Spotify.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, ladies, for listening. And as per usual, female power.
Always. We out.
Peace.
Peace.